We all carry a shadow, a part of ourselves we rarely acknowledge. Yet it shapes almost everything we do. What if the side you've spent your life avoiding is the very key to understanding who you actually are? Carl Jung described the shadow as the collection of impulses, emotions, and memories we try to hide. Not because they're evil, but because they feel uncomfortable, unwelcome, or simply too difficult to face. Most people spend their whole lives running from this part of themselves. We avoid the shadow in subtle ways. We pretend certain emotions don't exist. We push them down. We distract ourselves. We build identities that keep the truth out of sight. But what we bury never disappears. It waits. It leaks into our behavior. It shapes our reactions in ways we don't notice. When we suppress anger, it becomes resentment. When we suppress fear, it becomes anxiety. When we suppress desire, it becomes shame. The shadow gains power, not through darkness, but through our refusal to acknowledge it. Self-awareness begins the moment you stop turning away. The moment you're willing to look honestly at what you avoid, what triggers you, what frightens you, what embarrasses you. This isn't an act of judgment, it's an act of clarity. Shadow work is not about destroying the darkness. It's about reclaiming what you abandoned, accepting the emotions you pushed aside, understanding the impulses you never explored. In that acceptance, the shadow softens. Your ego will resist this process. It wants to stay the hero of its own story. Flawless, unquestioned, in control. But growth only becomes possible when the ego loosens its grip, when you stop defending your image and begin understanding your reality. When you finally stop running, something shifts. The darkness becomes less threatening. It stops chasing you. It becomes a companion instead of a monster, a source of understanding rather than fear. You are not meant to be perfect. You are meant to be whole. Wholeness includes the parts you like and the parts you wish you didn't have. Balance emerges when nothing inside you is exiled. As the shadow becomes acknowledged, your inner world becomes quieter, less divided, less defensive, more honest, more grounded. Understanding replaces fear. Connection replaces avoidance. The shadow isn't your enemy. It's the part of you that has been waiting for your attention, your compassion, and your courage. When you integrate it, you begin to meet yourself with greater clarity and greater peace. You don't become whole by chasing the light. You become whole by turning toward what you once avoided, by seeing the shadow not as a threat, but as a guide. This is where real growth begins. This is where the journey inward truly starts. Thank you for watching. If this reflection resonated with you, consider liking the video and subscribing for more. This is Inner Frame Theory. Until next time, keep looking inward.